Oh, stop the bullshit. Oh, shit. Sorry. Good morning, people. Mark Holmes here, of course, with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo, as well as Joe Bear in the house. And as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that I can get the lights on. Shit. Okay. All right, here's the deal. I woke up this morning. Thank God. Thank you, Lord, for letting me wake up for another day here. I'm thankful for that. And I get up and I'm looking at this headline right here, Bobby Wagner. Bobby Wagner rumors Rams have legitimate interest, but not at the $11 million contract price. So I'm looking at this and saying, okay, check the source. And I hadn't checked the source or anything, but I started reading this, and let me read this with you because I had to hurry up and get down here and get started and stuff. If Bobby Wagner wants revenge on the Seattle Seahawks for releasing him, he may have to lower his asking price. Peter King of NBC Sports Report, says that the Los Angeles Rams have interest in signing Wagner, but not at his current asking price. The 8-time Pro Bowler is seeking a one-year, $11 million deal. Wow. Hold up. Hold up. Bobby Wagner from the Rams is only looking for a one-year, $11 million deals, and they say, no, we can't. No, we're not going to do that. Now, I understand. That the Rams, if they make a one-year deal, they don't have any room to go ahead and, move any money around. They don't, it's a 11 million hit. You have to have a couple of years on it to get the, to spread the money around. So the Rams can't do it that way. They would have to have a longer deal with some voidable years to do it. But let me say this. Bobby Wagner went to the Rams, went to Baltimore, and he said it's about winning. Well, maybe it's about winning against the Seattle Seahawks, and that's the reason why he'd want to go to the Rams. But if you're telling me that he's looking for $11 million, that you're going to tell me that the Dallas Cowboys aren't going to try and make an offer. I can understand the Von Miller situation because Von Miller got like 14, and Von Miller, had a bunch of injuries, of course, like last year and a couple of years. But we're talking about Bobby Wagner in a spot that you truly need that could truly transform your defense. Now, here's my belief. I was actually going to be saying this last night, and I know you guys have Bobby Wagner fatigue because I am pounding the table about Bobby Wagner. And I don't get like this that often. I really don't. But those who have been following me for a long time, okay, those who have been following me for a long time know how I am. I get passionate about very few players and the Cowboys trying to bring in free agents. Calais Campbell, when he left the Cardinals, was one of those players. People kept saying, he's too old. He don't get that many sacks and this, that, and the other. The next year, he was runner-up defensive player of the year. And you can look at the damage that he was doing in that time in there. It would have been a great move. I had Demario Davis sitting right here. I said, Demario, that's a guy we should have got when he left the Jets. In the 4 years that he's been there, he's got about 500 tackles and about 25 sacks. Yeah, and hasn't missed a game. I said Dak Prescott. After seeing him at the Senior Bowl. I don't do this often, but I'm telling you, Bobby Wagner would be the guy that would transform this defense for so many reasons. And if Stephen Jones and them don't make an offer to him, it's a tragedy. It really is a tragedy. To hear he was looking for a one-year, $11 million deal, that's less than what you were offering Randy Gregory. Seriously. And that's the lowest enough number that Baby Nuts might say that's a bargain. You offered DeMarcus Lawrence a 1-year, $10 million deal, right? Holy moly, this just blew my mind. But here's what I was going to talk about last night. I was going to talk about this in my fireside chat, but then you had Will Smith literally slap Chris Rock defending his wife and stuff, and then ends up winning the Oscar for Best Actor. It wasn't for the slap. That slap was real. So I was looking to talk about this last night because this is my theory. We had a great live stream yesterday where we have our Cowboys venting session, and going through, I said, something's not quite right with the Bobby Wagner situation. I said, it doesn't make sense that Bobby Wagner, being the player that he is, I think currently the best free agent that's left, that he only had Baltimore and the Rams for visits done already. Now, we know he's his own agent, so he knows what he's looking for and what he wants directly, and he's not going to bullshit and waste around a lot of time. To me, I believe that this has been a typical Dallas Cowboys type of a deal, situation. The exception of he wasn't a Dallas Cowboy to begin with. To me, I believe they've been in constant contact with him, that Dan Quinn really wants him. And I think Dan Quinn is like E.F. Hutton, that when Dan Quinn talks, that the Joneses actually listen. And I think what they've done is they've said, Bobby, check around, see what kind of deal you get, and come back to us, and we'll go ahead and go from there. I honestly believe that that's the case. I honestly believe that the Cowboys are holding it for one of two reasons. I believe either the Cowboys know we already have a wink-wink deal with you, and we're just going to wait until we get the money June 1st from the Lyle Collins situation, because we got another $10 million coming there. And they're using that 16 right now for players that they can't lock in. Or they're saving it for this week because of Jerry Jones's trial about the alleged alleged daughter. That they need a turn the frown upside down, break the internet move. And if they were able to land Bobby Wagner after, we've heard that the Cowboys, aren't going to be in the race, and the Cowboys, that they're literally going and trying to make us think that it won't happen. And then all of a sudden, when you least expect it, like last night, Will Smith literally going up on the stage, walking up there and boom, slapping him, turning around, going back to his seat, not having security even come at him, but then to yell, keep my wife's name out your MFing mouth, not once but twice. That would pale in comparison to the Cowboys actually saying, we've signed Bobby Wagner. And I could see that happening just before Jerry Jones's case is heard. Been saying it for a couple of days now. I believe that could be a possibility. And hearing that number, $11 million, dude, that's lightweight. That's nothing. So that's my personal thoughts on it. Literally, my mind has been blown, and I'm actually looking up Twitter here because, you're waking up to this, and all of a sudden, boom. The Rams, Rams Wire. The Rams have legitimate interest, but Harbaugh acknowledges that the Ravens are talking to Bobby, but are also looking at everybody. Okay. So this is interesting. This is the Lions. Okay. I see everybody's going crazy. Brad Holmes serving Honolulu Blue. It says Bobby Wagner, 1 year, $11 million. Yeah, come on. Sarah Ellison, free agents update per Harbaugh. Lots of free agents available. Will polarize one or two more. Bobby Wagner, but talking to many. So according to Jeremiah Trotter, Kevin, I don't know who this person is, says he doesn't think that's likely that Baltimore will sign him. So you're telling me there's a chance. Wow. I'm going to have to dig deeper into this one, guys, and get back on here. Let me get this one up because this is just game-changing. I'll catch you soon.
Sports Report. Did one hell of a job, and the only thing else I got to say is